You are cruising down the highway trying to save some gas, but instead of smooth sailing, your massive V8 engine suddenly shudders, starts misfiring violently, and your fuel economy absolutely tanks. Hooking up your scanner and finding a code P3401 means you have an open circuit condition on the cylinder number 1 deactivation or intake valve control circuit. Here on Mon Total, we see a lot of modern trucks and SUVs using this clever cylinder deactivation trick to squeeze out better fuel efficiency. When you are just coasting under a light load, the engine computer physically shuts down half of the cylinders, turning your big V8 into a fuel-sipping V4 on the fly. It does this by sending an electrical signal to a specific solenoid that stops the intake valves from opening on those deactivated cylinders. But when the computer tries to activate the solenoid for cylinder number 1 and detects a completely open electrical circuit, it triggers this code and usually disables the entire fuel-saving system to protect the engine internals. It might even shut off the fuel injector for that specific cylinder, which creates that incredibly jarring misfire you are feeling. While it is super easy to assume the electronic solenoid itself just burned out, you absolutely must check your engine oil level and condition before doing anything else. These advanced cylinder deactivation systems rely heavily on strict oil pressure to function. If your oil is a couple of quarts low, or if it has turned into thick black sludge from neglecting your maintenance, the tiny oil passages that feed that solenoid will get completely blocked, starving it of the hydraulic pressure it needs to move. Pull the dipstick and make sure your oil is full and looks clean. If the oil situation is perfect, you need to get a flashlight and thoroughly inspect the wiring going to that intake solenoid. The extreme heat from the engine bay makes the plastic connectors incredibly brittle over time, and a loose connector or a wire that has snapped completely in half will cause an immediate open circuit fault. Grab a digital multimeter and verify your power and ground connections. If the wiring is flawless, then you are likely looking at a dead solenoid that needs to be unbolted and replaced so your engine can run on all cylinders again.